All right, what is up, everyone? Happy Thursday. Hope we had a good trading day. Had a couple stocks fire off on the watch list. Was not the best day. You had Etsy make a decent move. You had eBay make a decent move, but then they both kind of sold off towards the end of the day. But let's get into some of these. So again, so if you were long NRG, again, you had been long from right here. You are good to stay long. I will be watching it tomorrow to see if it can either go 2 up on the day, depending where it opens, or take the 2 down. You have the inside day here, so go 2 down in green. But some of these setups are not the greatest. It is about to be Friday. It's been a good trading week. The watch list has had some great stocks fire off. So if you are green on the week, do not feel the need to take a trade. Do not ruin your entire week. You've worked Monday through Thursday for this. If you're green, you made some money, you made some good trades, you're in a good mental headspace, just take Friday off, relax, or just size way down. Go one contract. Do whatever you got to do. But if you're up, don't feel the need to be greedy. And if you're down, don't chase your losses on a Friday. Just treat it with caution. So we have NRG, VST, similar, same sector here. So same kind of setup. You got the shooter again day. But then you do have CEG from that same sector, which was much stronger. So NRG and VST had real strong days and then close up near the lows here. You know, they open here. This is a shooter day. You got a shooter day in here. And CEG held a pretty tight range after a nice move as well. Held a pretty tight range. Could be the top of a broadening formation, which is something I don't really like to see here. So I was looking at it with NRG earlier too. So you could have the potential top of a broadening formation here, man. But if anything, what we would ideally get is maybe a little bit of a pullback in here, get a nice TTO, and then take it back up and expand this broadening formation. But just something to be cautious of as you are watching these stocks. And this one, let's see, high 213.19, 212.88. So did not take the highs here. But still, all three of the same sector, same kind of setup, big explosive daily, and then inside day today. Then you've also got SMCI, which I just found out is gapping up now, but you had a good looking inside day here. I was hoping to potentially try and take long, but now you got a $2 gap up after the market, so we will have to take that one and see what happens with it tomorrow morning. Then you had XLU, talked about this one, 3 on the weekly. All reversals started a lower time frame. You got a 3 on the weekly. Could that set up the 3 on the monthly? You've got some nice pivots in here. Nice strong 2-up day again. So not necessarily a trade I'm looking to enter, but if you happen to get long in here or at any point since it's turned the month green, you're good to stay long. All right, into today, CEG. So this one seemed to hold stronger. That's kind of why I left it on the watch, just because it had a tighter range day, held stronger, didn't close near the lows like the other two did. So I'll be looking for this one. This will be my main priority of the 3 of those, CEG, NRG, and VST, just because the tighter range inside day. But again, broadening formation could be potentially in here, so just be careful with it. Then you have CHTR, which looks like it just turned the month green today. Let's see there. So yeah, it's really been chopping around, kind of chopping around that month open the whole month so far. Let's see, sorry about this, a little delay here. But you are setting up the nice 2 down in green week to potentially come back and move through these pivots if it can get going either tomorrow or into next week. So this one needs to be on the watch list because you got a nice 2 down in green day. You got a nice big day here to hold that month. Then it's been floating, holding the month open. Another 2 down green day to clean these guys out. Get ready to take it back on up. So that one will be on my watch list for tomorrow. That would be a real nice move in here if you could get all these pivot guys taken out and get to that outside month. And a lot of range here, so I'm guessing you've got a gap. Oh, yep. Oh, fumbling bad. Oh, man. All right, let's see here how I would do this. Man, the gap's not even cleaning it up for you. But again, you kind of potentially got the bottom of a little broadening formation up in here. Kind of going this way, so you restore cells. A little something like that, potentially work it back on up here, but then you've got a lot of range to come back through. So it must have been bad news or something. I am not certain. I will have to look into that after this video. Oh, did I just screw up my whole Zoom? Uh-oh. Nope, we're good. All right, on to the next one. Joby. So this one held the month open, went 2 down, just barely 2 down, but again, held that month open. It at one point did take the 2-up week, close just below the 2-up week, but you have the 2 down in green day. If it can go above here, you'll be back in force on the weekly, and then take that 2-up day and start moving. And there is still range on the weekly, so that one will be on the watch list going into tomorrow as well. KMB, I know we talked about this one. Tried to take the 2-up week, failed, actually went 3 on the week, so now you have an inside day after going 3 on the week to potentially keep working its way back up. And again, it held the monthly opens. Where's the first day of the month here? Just barely, once again, holding that monthly open. Again, some of these setups, I mean, they're not ideal. You got tight ranges. You've got tight ranges off a gap. You've got real tight ranges up in here. So, again, that's why I'm saying if nothing sets up tomorrow, if you don't need to trade, if you're already green on the week, it's okay to take the day off. This is probably the best setup, as it held the 2-up week in force and now went 2 down on the daily to come back through here. Looking for the 2 down, 2 up daily to continue moving up through this 3 2 down, 2 up weekly and 3 2 down month. So this is probably the best setup, similar to eBay, which you would have liked to see it move through 1 2 3 and go. But seeing as how URBN already has the week in force and held that week in force, I would think that there's a higher likelihood that if this one takes the day up, it is likely to continue moving through that 3 potential week setup. Oh, come on, I didn't even click anything in there. And again, that does, did it take the lows? No. All right, last one, VRT. I know a couple people got in this. I got some messages. That was awesome for anyone that got in this here and got part of that gap up action. But now you've got the big gap up, and then you go 2 down on the daily. So above here, I'm looking for it to come back and take this out, and then continue moving towards that outside month. You have the 1 2 down in green month, looking to go 1 and 3 on the monthly and move back up into all-time highs. That's all I've got for you guys. Good luck trading tomorrow. Again, protect yourself, be cautious, don't overtrade. It's Friday. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you guys on Sunday.